Hi everybody, it's me, Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Um, I am starting to feel better, hence I'm here. Um, I've missed you guys. Just like I said in my last video, I've truly missed you all. I meant to put my hair down, but I didn't, so you get to deal with my little sticky up thing there. My hair is doing much, much better because I don't know if I've done a video since this has happened, but we have a shower here. I've used it 3 times now. Shower's done, toilet's in, working, sink is in and working. 90% of the bathroom is done. So, yay! Hold on 1 second, because this is bugging me. I didn't notice that the cats had done that. I should have realized it because they have been very busy today. So, welcome back to my subscribers who I have missed so much. And welcome into anybody new who might be here. I hope to get to meet you if you're new. I love to get to meet everybody as in chat with whatever. If you want to send me an email, everything is down below. Feel free to message me however you want to. I feel like we're a little family here. I have a small page. Someday maybe it'll grow, and if it does, that would be wonderful because my husband just had to take another job, so we thought he would be down to 1 for a while, but no, he's at 2. But then again, it all has to do with everything that happened with the bathroom. If it wouldn't have happened, he probably would not be with me. So he will be home. Ooh, he'll probably come home while I'm doing this. I thought I had a hard time getting going. So let's get started. I am here to my hands are very, very dry. I am here to show you a couple acquisitions and I can show you the projects that I'm working on. The only project I can't show you that I've been working on for months now is in my bedroom because I have not worked on it since I got sick the day after Christmas. And I was hoping to have it done by the end of that week because it is Timon's birthday gift. So for those of you who have been following and know, I'm making him a Pokemon, and I'm making him his favorite Pokemon, which happens to be a dragon. So I can't ever remember his name. So he says it. But this came in the mail yesterday. Make sure I can show you. I do have Christmas money that I had put up. I have some big things I need to get, but I don't have enough money for either of them. As in, we both need new phones because we have iPhone 7s and they are now out of date. Out of date. Both hands there. So we don't get, we get some updates, but we don't get major updates. And gradually we're losing our apps because our apps need iOS 16 or greater. And if they need iOS 16 or greater, then we lose it. So I can't use my Xfinity. I can't use Meijer grocery store, which at first when that started with the Meijer, it still let me get onto the old one since there was no download, but then within a couple days it stopped letting me on it. It needed the update. So yeah, I'm trying to see the best way to get these out of here. I got these on a dispatch page, and she has them in here, like, packed in. There was more space in the box, so I don't know tightly, but I don't want to use scissors because I don't want to take the risk of cutting any of this. But now that I have that spot, able to cut a little bit and make it a little easier. There they are. My scissors, for whatever reason, they're not that heavy. Whenever I put them in that bag, they fall all the way to the bottom, even though there's a lot of stuff in there in between. I mean, I can just put them in there and I go to look for them, and it's like, well, wait, they should be on top. And no, they're already at the bottom. So I'm going to put them right there just in case. So, anyway, you know that I'm not on a buying spree or anything. I'm trying to use my stash. I haven't done my goals for this year, but you know, I've been trying to use just for my stash for the last couple of years, and I'm still, you know, trying to do that, just getting something that I know that I want to make, you know, a garment out of, or, you know, something when I see it on sale. It's going to be killer right now because I wish I could be there today because the sales started today, but I really want to be at Joann's to see what kind of deals they're offering on their yarn. Unfortunately, I just read over the list and I believe we're losing every Joann's in the state of Indiana. I don't know if that's true per se, but I know that all of them from around here are going. All of them in northern Indiana, um, like northeast, northwest that I know of, are closing. There were one or two in Indianapolis, which I don't think there were more than one or two anyway, but that may be wrong. There may still be some in Indianapolis since it's so big. But so many cities between us and southern Indiana that have closings. So, yeah, a lot of them in Indiana, a lot of them in Illinois, it looked like are closing. So, I'm not going to have anything near me at all, it looks like. I am used to ordering from them. I don't know if our stores are like an empty store right now because I've seen people going in and their stores are like almost empty. So there may not be any good sales anyway. The fact that I make stitch markers, that's where I got like almost all of my beads, especially all of my specialty beads because I always had good sales. But anyway, I was on the D-Stash page and I saw these. And for anybody who has been watching me for a while, a year, year and a half, you will know that I have been on the lookout for the white cotton candy blend from Lion Brand. This is a DK weight. It is 271 yards, 248 meters, 5 ounces, 52% polyester, 48% cotton. It's been a few years since I've gotten a Santa sack because honestly, I can't afford to be buying a lot of mystery yarn. Maybe if I ever get to where I'm a larger channel and I'm monetized, I can start doing that again because it's really fun to get mystery yarn. But I had to stop. But in one of the bags that I got from Lion Brand, because I basically love all of their yarn, except for, you know, like I'm not a big one on Chanel yarn, you know, and things like that. So I would like hope and pray, please don't get that. And at that point in time, whatever I got that I really didn't like, I would send out in prizes to somebody, you know, because I always find out what colors you like and, you know, if you're allergic to anything. And, you know, I ask a bunch of questions before I send out a prize. That's why I never show a prize that I'm going to send out unless it's accessories and something, and then I'm 10-minute yarn. So, anyway, I've been on the search for this because I have a 3-pack, I think, back, but there was something I wanted to make and I needed 4. I think it was 4. I hope it's just 4. I hope I have enough now. But the lady who was destashing this was also destashing the pink and the blue. I think this is blue. Yeah, denim. This one is denim, and this one is pale pink. Those up there, I'm in the natural lighting. I was hoping that would help with you guys being able to see the yarn today then before I turned on the lights. So put them all together so you can actually see the pink and the pink. There we go. So saw them. I saw they were still available. She had basically just put them up maybe a half an hour before I saw them, and I was like, yes, I want those. I want those. I had a little bit more than what I would have wanted to, but I've been looking, and sometimes when you're looking for something and it's discontinued, you have to. I didn't pay a lot more. I paid what they would have been on sale. So, and this Distash page, when you put your stuff up, you're supposed to put it up for the price that you paid for it. So, some people do less. And then I got a whole bunch of squares and like doily things, and I was like, okay. So I wrote her, and I'm like, I have all of these things in the box, and do I need to send them back to you? Is that a mistake? And she was like, oh no, I use it. I use my my trials for padding in the box. This hat here. Some of these are kind of cute, but I mean, I have no reason to save them. I don't know what I'd save them for, but I also am kind of like, I don't really want to throw them away because they're pretty. Like this is pretty. This, I'm thinking, is cotton. I'm going to keep it. I do have cotton in this color, and I'm just going to take it apart, and I will use it for a cat toy. Now, these other ones that are cotton as well, I may do the same. I think that one's cotton. This is not. That is not. That one might be, you know, but then it's like little bits of color coming from it. And that's actually a kind of a nice color. So, anyway, I don't know. I don't know who I'd give these to. So if anybody has any suggestions of where I could give these to, or if anybody would want them, let me know. I just said, okay, I am back. I accidentally hit the stop. So I am sorry about that. I'm gonna have to edit this together then. So as I was saying, you know, like I said, a couple of them I will take apart. Actually, that one I don't know if it's cotton either. This one for sure, I will keep it. I'll take it apart. But I don't know. I don't know what to do with the other ones. Like I said, if anybody has a suggestion, please, please tell me below. I am not one to just throw out yarn, but also on those, some of those squares, you know, using just a little bit of yarn to make a granny square in that. I don't know if it's worth it to just take it off and keep it. Now, I do want to make a super ball sometime, so maybe I can add it to my scraps when I make a super ball. So, we will see. It is 3:09. That means my husband's going to be home soon. So, let me check something real quick. I just got to stand up for a sec. Yes, it's unlocked. Okay. I want to make sure the door is unlocked so he doesn't have to try and open it. He may have stopped somewhere after work today, so sometimes on Saturdays he will stop if there's something from the ad from the week before that was on sale. He will stop and go back and get it again so that, you know, we get it at a better price instead of him, especially if it's something he gets every week. So that may be the case. He may be at the store. Okay. Now, what else was, oh, I have another acquisition. I forgot. Now, I have not flipped through this yet because I was waiting to show you guys, and I keep talking, not facing the camera. I am sorry. but I was waiting to show this until I was on here with you guys. I got this. It's Crochet Designer's Project Tracker. Got it from Amazon. Does it say her name on here? It says it belongs to. It's got to have her name in here somewhere. I would have thought she would have put it on the outside cover. But for those of you who do the blog hops, you may know that at the beginning of the year, all of the designers who did this, they all sent out an email. And the first one that I saw was knitting with chopsticks. Hannah, not Hannah. I'm not going to think of her name right now. It's usually right on the top of my brain. Anyway, she's somebody I follow a lot. There was a Happy New Year post that went out, and like 5 or 6 designers had things that they were giving away. Some were giving away patterns, some were giving away lists. This particular designer was giving away a yarn tracker list, and then you get a pop-up talking about her Crochet Designer's Project Tracker, and she's updated it, and it's a better version than it was. I know I had looked at it last year, and I thought of maybe getting it, or I had read her blurb on it, but he had it on sale for $6. Since it was $6, I went ahead and got it. Now, from reading everything that she says about it, this tracker is for either tracking projects, but its main purpose was for designers and to help you track your projects that you're making, and the process of, putting them on paper. So I have not read what it says because I've had it setting out. It was in a plastic envelope, with the padded envelopes that come from Amazon, and the cat kept trying to chew it, so I had to take it out. Not looked at it. When you first open it up, you have this tracker belongs to. A lot of people like the size because a smaller size is easy to slip into a bag, like a computer bag or a project bag, whether it's a knitting bag that's smaller, crochet bag. But it's easier than the 8x11s. Normally I go for the bigger ones, but I'm like, hey. So then you've got Crochet Project Tracker, project name, category, date started, date released, published in, and then it gives you an option of website, Ravelry, Etsy, and then some open spots. And then there's sizes, and then you've got 1, 2, 3 different places for yarn that you may have used down here. And then it's got everything on the yarn: name, brand, weight, color, dye number, color number, details, yards, meters. And then it's got a place for percents. So I guess, how much of it you used. Then it's got a place for hooks used and a place for skeins used. Then it has the gauge of pattern, whatever would equal a 4x4 or a 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter. Then it says multiples for pattern, and then it has a open space. Then it has a place here where you can sketch out your pattern, and then a place here where you can put your glue in or stick in your yarn labels. And then you have 2 pages of notes. But the notes start off with row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. And then you go on to the next one. I know she has other areas in here, so let me see what those are. Notes. At least I thought she did. No, that's all that's in here. For some reason, I thought she had a spot for the yarn tracking ones that I had, that she had sent out to begin with that day when she offered this for a cheaper price. And I've never seen anybody do that with a product that they have on Amazon. It says more to come here. So I know she keeps trying to make it better. She's a designer. I'm just surprised it doesn't have her name anywhere in here, on the cover or anywhere. Then there's a couple of blank pages. She says made in the United States, Orlando, Florida, 16th of June, 2024. I can tell you, it's made by Sandra Scraptastic, I think is the name she uses. For those who are following the different blogs and things, her and Sunflower Cottage Crochet are doing the year-long thing where they give you patterns to give to charity. I can't remember the name. From Me to You, I think it's called. So that is Project Tracker. See, I was gonna show you where I'm at on projects. Like I said, I don't have the dragon out here to show you, but my best friend and I were making pocket shawls, and this is how much I've got done. I know she's got a little bit more than I do. We're only working on it when we're together, unless one happens to be behind the other, and then, we can catch up. I need to catch up to her. I plan on working on this after I get this video done. That is my project to work on today. I have other things that I need to do on my computer before that as well. I've been doing a lot of computer work the last couple days. And then here is the baby blanket. I have put one whole big scoop, Lion Brand big scoop in here. And then I have this much of the regular size that came off. I had it stuck to my stitch marker, and the stitch marker must have come open. Oh, nope, it must have rolled out of it somehow. When I have a small amount of yarn like that, small roll, I just do like I just did on my stitch marker, where I'm not going to lose my my stitches, the one that I put in for that. These stitch markers are to mark, spots in the row, but this stitch marker is the one to save my stitch. I will just put it through some of them, knowing that it's not going to come off. Anyway, there it. Try to show you. I just started the half double crochet section. I just started the third row, so I have 3 more rows after that, and then I'm going to do another one of this section here, and then I'm going to look at it and measure it, and I think I'm going to be done with the actual body of the blanket, and I'm going to get started on the border. And I already know what kind of border I want to use, but I want to try it and see how it looks before I say anything. So there is that. The only other thing I have is my knit square, but I haven't worked on that since last year. I actually need to bind off, and it will be done. And I am looking for a beginner knit pattern. Actually think I'm going to do a cowl. I'd asked a group of women that I do a Zoom meeting with. It's another creator's Zoom meeting that she does with her Patreon people. And they told me to do something in the round. So they said the best thing to do would be a cowl. That way, not a hat because, then you got to do increases and decreases, but a cowl that goes in the round, and to use, my circular needles, which that's what I use on everything is circular needles. I found that out when I first started knitting that the stick ones, I did buy some smaller stick ones. So actually, I guess I am using straight needles right now. Because I got some smaller ones, but I was sent by a friend a whole bunch of knitting needles to get started, but they are all like the long 16, 14, 16-inch needles. And I sat there and I tried, I just kept hitting myself with them. And I was just like, no, this is not happening. So I bought some smaller ones and then I bought some circular ones. And then I was kicking myself in the butt saying I should have just stuck with the circular and not done the small straight ones anyway. But I guess there's always a place, time and place for them. And I can't remember if mine are like 8 or 10-inch. I don't know if it says on them. I know I'm very careful. I got this bag for my knitting because all my other bags are big. But these barely fit in. Just get it closed with right there. So against here. Yeah, they're probably 10-inch. So like I said, I think that's long enough. So I'm going to bind off and I'll have another washcloth to use. And then I can get started on something else because I want to start working. At least somebody told me that when they started, they tried to work 10 minutes a day, which yes, that's a great goal, but sometimes I don't even get to crochet depending on migraines and everything else. But I'm going to try to do maybe once or twice a week, 10 minutes. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because I need to get moving on it because I really want to learn how to make socks. I want to make myself some socks. So the last part of this is I'm going to tell you what's, been going on. And health-wise, said I'm feeling much better. I'm hoping to be back and taping a couple times a week. I need to tape my what I want to do this year. And then I also want to do my guess how many labels I used last year video. And whoever guesses closest, whether it be over or under the number, whoever guesses closest will get something in the mail for me, something little that can fit into an envelope. So I've got stickers and things. So, but yeah, I need to get going. I want to get started. Met a lady who lives close to me who wants to help me in the back room. And so she may be coming over sometime next week. We will see. So far, everybody who said they wanted to help me, it has not worked out. But I'm slowly but surely starting to gain energy. That's been the hardest because I've been tired. Ever since I got sick, I've been tired every day, and all I want to do is go to sleep. Or I feel like I want to go to sleep, and then I sit down, but I can't go to sleep. And I think I may be having some hormonal issues due to perimenopause or menopause, because one thing that's been happening is I wake up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, every morning, like clockwork, whether I want to wake up or not. And I used to think it was just to wake up to use the bathroom, but it happens whether I need to use the bathroom or not now. And I happened to read something where a woman said this was happening to her. Then she went into a menopause group and everybody said it was happening to them. So yeah, we're looking into possible hormonal treatment. So that basically is everything in a nutshell, and I need to get going. So I will see you guys soon. Hopefully, maybe even tomorrow I will get to taping. So the first one will be what I want to do next year, and I need to talk to Kaylin so we can get AJ's and Kay's Yarny Tales going again. So missed you guys so much. I hope that you're having a great winter. We're in the middle of storms here, so fun, fun, fun. Um, so yeah, love you guys, and I will see you soon. And if I know it's the not the clouds, but it's starting to get darker and darker in here. The shadows are starting to get darker and darker since I started. So if it's gotten too dark for you guys now by the end, I do apologize. But I wanted to try just all natural lighting since I was showing you those things. I wanted you to see the actual, color of the yarn. So with that, I'm going to go. I love you guys. Remember, always remember, you matter. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't. Oh, I'm also doing, I forgot, for those of you who know, I've been watching The Chosen, and I need to finish out the last one. I think I have like 2 episodes to go to finish season 4. But my aunt has been doing Bible studies, so she lent me one of her Bible study books. So I'm going through that, and I'm working through that and writing it all out, since I got to give her the book back. So, yeah. As far as the crochet along that I was doing with Terry's channel last year, because I have not read through the whole Bible, when they got to a certain point, I just kind of stopped, and because of my health and everything else going on. So I did not finish. I did not get all the way through Revelations with her, but I am going back over and redoing, spots and rereading and to know what it all means, to me. So again, that's why this Bible study is helping, because it's going over a lot of the passages that we went over. So I have really enjoyed watching The Chosen because it's bringing to life what, I was reading in the Bible. So anyway, I'm not going to push that on any of you. Don't worry about it. I just talk about it every once in a while. And with that, again, remember you matter. Don't let anybody tell you different. And remember, you are gorgeous and you're beautiful. And I love all of you. And I will see you soon. Mwah. Later.